Hello and welcome to an episode with JBW Construction. My name's Joe. Thank you for tuning in. Reading the comments, people want to see more actual work rather than me clowning around. So, we're on the Queen's job. This episode is going to be short, so it's Monday now. It's going to come out on Wednesday night, and the reason for that is stupidly, I agreed to squeeze in a bathroom suite in whilst I've got two extensions on. And because it's a family one, I've kind of got to be doing it myself. So from Thursday to Monday, we're going to be doing 12-hour days on a bathroom suite, trying to get as much of it done as we can whilst the family are away. So that's why this is a short episode. So we're just going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, showing what we're up to. So we're on this job, the extension that we built, and this whole ground floor is having hot water underfloor heating. So the first job that we need to do today is reroute the central heating, basically all the old rads that have got feeds everywhere, cut them all out, make sure the route's okay. The customer was showing concern of the pipes come out the floor on the other side of that wall, up round into here, across and then upstairs. So we're going to do things today like a bit of rerouting stuff. I served my apprenticeship in plumbing, but I don't really touch boilers just because I just don't do it enough. So yeah, let's get some work done. Oh, I found all the existing pipes. There's two there that were for a radiator here. They've been capped off. They go back to there. Them two pipes there went to the old conservatory. They come across here to there. And then the last two is that one there and then that one there. They all come in to that. So now I'm just going to go from one to one, taking each piece out, tracking it back, and then I'll show you in there what I'm going to do. But TNG floorboard, so I've set the depth on the circuit, cut it on the joint of where a joist is, cut down the joint of the tongue and groove, and then just finished it off with a multi-tool. So when you lever it up, you've done everything you possibly can to operate the board. Now, this whole area from here, someone's done some work a long time ago and they've put in it's like a cheap chipboard. It is absolutely rubbish. It's wet there from under the sink. That's the stop tap. You can see water on it now. That has leaked for a long time, and it's just caused it to be like sponge. So with the customer having underfloor heating, tiled floor, that whole area is going to get ripped up anyway. So we've just been battering that just because we know it's not going back down, whereas the stuff that's staying, we're careful so they can go down easier. All the central heating pipes are here and they come in down there. So now we don't need central heating down here apart from in there. We're going to put some rad pipes in this stud wall because if there's ever if it ever feels cold or whatever, we can add a radiator in the future. That's what the customer requested. This is going to be a bathroom eventually, and the pipes run down here and we could do with the space on that wall. So where the central heating comes across, we're going to punch that under the stairs and do it all under the stairs because that's just a storage cupboard. I hope that makes sense and it's not too much information, but I'll just update you as I go on a little bit to try and make it make sense. I weren't going to say anything, this is off the topic of plumbing, but I had a really bad weekend this weekend. I got bit by a dog and then drove over something and popped the tyre on my van. I left it in there. Obviously my best mate's Johnny with the van sales. He's actually gone there himself and put a new wheel on. He's just sent me a picture of it now. It's a good job I didn't pull it out. That's the new one. It's a good job that I didn't. It's a good job I didn't pull it out because it would have just gone down straight away where I was. I managed to just get home with it, but yeah, big up Johnny, thank you. So everything's cut out. All the legs from everywhere are all out. You can see all around the junction where everything's cut now. And now, caught live on camera, pal. I'm now just gonna expose this a bit more and see what we're up against. So we've cut all this pipework out now. We're tracting back to there where it's those two there. They come up and then tap into the system. Now, they tee through there, them pipes, and then that feeds the upstairs radiators. So what we're going to do now, we're going to reduce to 15 there, bring it across, go inside there, connect back up to the upstairs, and then we're going to get rid of these in this bathroom, and then we're going to run them back down, and then just put that feed over there that I spoke about before. So I didn't film this because it's so tight. So this is the upstairs that you're walking into, what we've built. I've just hung that rad, dropped the copper feeds down. Same with that one, looking nice and neat. So I've just got them two on now, they're dangling below, and we can just have a look at just connecting some stuff up now. Still got a long way to go, it's 4:30, I'm going to be here for a few hours yet, but it'll be worth it. Almost a 12-hour shift. So, it's hard to show you now, I can't remember what it was like. So we had these pipes, didn't we, that came down, went all the way down across and under. Now, that's what I put in today. So, just notched out a bit of the, because I'm dabbing, because I'm doing all the plastering and everything else, I know what's good enough for what I'm trying to do. So I've just soldered a bit of copper. I fitted them two rads upstairs, so I've come out here, they go across, and I dropped down in copper onto them two. And then I did the same on them two there. So I reran all this. This one that you see here is just a temporary. There's a few temporary pipes running around, that's why it looks a bit crazy. But it's just for keeping like the washing machine and stuff running. But the central heating is literally done. On the other side of this now, so under the stairs, you can see now, that's upstairs, that's going in the other side. Two isolation valves there, so what we're doing is, we're going to run two pipes tomorrow down, across, and into this stud. And the reason why is, when it's all finished, if the customer ever wants to add a radiator there, they can. We'll take them isolation valves off, and then put a straight connection on, if he was going to do that. But we're just running the pipes in, insulating them under the floor and everything, so they're done. Now, I'll take you through here. So, where we've ran these pipes in, done all this today, we also ran the pipes across. So with this here, it's being studied out under them steels, and that's going to be like a mini vault. I might even do it a bit like that, you know, for casting. But I don't, whatever I feel like doing. But the pipes, I've clipped on the wall there, across this corner, and then across there. So we worked out the BTUs for upstairs, which is the output of the radiator, and we've just gone above that. But we picked a radiator, so all three are the same. So this one down here is the same as the two up there. And obviously because I fitted them two today, and all the centres, and then that's on there. So what I'm going to do is, because it's insulated plasterboard going on, I can just carve out for the plasterboard. But all in all, a good day. It's better putting in a longer shift sometimes, at least I know that's done now. And tomorrow now, I may as well tackle. I've got the water main running through the back to the back of the house, which one's moving. I'll just give you a little clip now so you know what I'm talking about. But I'm quite happy, considering only had two of us here today. My dad's been on West Park, he's not done bad. But yeah, that's the water main. We want that to go in there now. So yeah, great start to the week, a 12-hour day. Bye for now. We're back 12 hours later. Just me and Aaron today. Dane's off, but it's nice to have Aaron back. Aaron is going to start plasterboarding that media wall. You have to do a pre-plaster inspection, but that's just for the new stuff. Building a media stud wall, that can be boarded. That lounge is just like a renovation sort of. But anyway, my job now, I'm going to run two pipes across and in, connect them into them isolation valves that we did last night. Obviously we're not going to turn them pipes on, they are just for a temporary rad. Then we'll try and turn the water off outside. That stop tap has leaked for a very long time. That's why the ground is so wet. But yeah, see what we can do with that today. A little bit of a change of plan this morning. Our new bump caps came. Got hard hats as well now. Raven's got a new seat on there because insulated plasterboards. We've got to put them on now because we did a 100mm cavity and we couldn't put rigid insulation in, as you've seen in previous videos. So all the perimeter walls now, we're getting those on. We've got 100mm insulation, so this gets cut up, goes in between the timbers, and that'll allow a 50mm air gap above. That's all that. Acoustic plasterboards at the bottom because they're going to be on the ceiling. That's what the customer requested. What else has been delivered? Oh yeah, fireboards. So you always have to use pink fireboards when you're going over steels. So they'll go over there. And now we've not used one of these for a while. 9mm plasterboard. And the reason behind that is we're not overboarding the ceilings or anything. We're going to patch them. So we'll cut a straight line down here, 9mm back up, and then we're just going to overskim. Aaron's done quite well in there today, so far. He's got all them on. He's just round the corner now doing his little shelving bit. I'll show you that in a bit. So we've just been moving all that stuff really, but now I'm actually going to start having a look at this water main. So I want to go turn it off, cut into it, and have a look what it is. It looks like an old copper, so we should get away with like a decent compression fitting. Just gone to open it outside and it had rusted, the lid had rusted shut. I've just got that open now and it is full to the top. So I've just got to get that out now, and then as soon as I've got that out, turn it off, go from there, because we need to nip out and get a few bits as well. The skip has gone. The bathroom that we're talking about is just on this road, so we've got a skip drop there, so any little bits now we're chucking in that. We probably won't fill it with the bathroom suite. So yeah, this video is going to end tomorrow. Nice short little episode, hope you like it. But then we're doing a standalone video just on the bathroom suite so you can see it start to finish. So yeah, this is just like a top up video, should we say. But yeah, Charlie's just working his way through this mess now. So that's what's come out. I don't know if you can see. The tap is there. The customer's been here over 20 years and no one's ever gone in there. So hopefully now, we haven't got a thing for it, so we're just going to cut some 3x2 and try and turn it and see what happens, Charlie. Your fault if it goes wrong. So you can see that timber outside. We just had to notch a lat for turning the tap, but considering that tap's just been in the ground, it turned off really nice. Normally I was really thinking if we're gonna have to really do this tight, but in your home, best advice I can give you, outside tap, know where it is and make sure it's clear, because as that pipe comes into your house, if that decides that it's going to burst, you will not be able to turn that off unless you know where that is and it's clear. It took us, what, Charlie, an hour and a half to clear that? Yeah. I had to go and Charlie had to go, an hour and a half of trying to get stuff out before we could turn the water off. Can you imagine the damage that would have done if that was a burst? So just a bit of advice for everyone. I've cut the pipe here. There is going to be a hatch here, so this will always be accessible. And I've just bent some copper up there now, and that is the new stop tap. I've just turned the water back on, all the way up. I opened it till it can't go anymore, and just turn it back a little bit. So yeah, that's now live, that run. Now it's a case of getting it up somehow into the rest of the house. Let's do it. 7:38, 20:08 at night. Can you see in there? No. Aaron's done his plasterboarding. I'll show you that in the daylight tomorrow. But this little, I call it a media wall, it's not. We've basically just stood it out the chimney. So there's going to be electric fire sat in there, but that looks pretty good now. I know, because I've turned the radio off, Raven knows it's home time. I do feel bad on her with these long days, but yeah, 23 hours worked in 2 days. I know it's not sustainable, but just had to kind of do it, to be honest. New stop tap comes up, through, over. So what we built in that room came down, under, up, and then up and round again. Whereas now it just punches straight through, dead efficient, and then goes across to the boiler. Nice short run. Obviously this is just a temporary rig for the washing machine. We have ran hot and colds over there, but I've replumbed the bathroom to make sure it's all working, but I forgot to connect my cold in. So that cold over there is not live yet. but I can do that in the morning. The customer's just requested to add a outside tap, so I'll do the outside tap, connect that up, finish it over there for a pre-plaster, and then yeah, that's it for Tuesday. Bye for now. Good morning, it's Wednesday. Charlie boy's just popping the wall plate strap on. Aaron's doing a 3x2 at the front door. So I'm on this plumbing which I've been on for the last couple of days. I just need to alter this pipe and then run 2 feeds into that stud. Okay, so that's the pipes coming across now. You've seen properly insulated them under the floor. They come up there, connecting into here. Now, we've just turned them on at the minute, just to make sure everything's okay, which it is. I'm going to turn them off. If you ever just put a radiator on, I would recommend taking them isolation valves off and just doing a straight connection. But at least it has now the pipes, because underfloor heating's going down and it's being tiled, so you can't, we're having a hatch here to be fair, you will be able to get under the floor, but it'd be a hassle putting the pipes in afterwards. So they're just in now, customer request. I've just put insulation on just because the water main's coming up there. I don't want any hot pipes touching the cold. Now that's done, and you've seen as well that pipe work has been repaired. Now customer's just added on again that he now wants an outside tap, so we're going to have a look at that. It's going to go on that pillar over there. I'm going to pull it across, probably come up the wall there, across, and then in somewhere there. So yeah, got to do that, and then we're not far off then. We're not far off. I might have forgot something, only when the jobs are quite big. You know, I might miss something small, but I know we're 99% of the way there once this is done. Bye for now. So, just drilled where the outside tap wants to go. I'm using one of these. So it already comes with the copper pipe on. You just put that in, mark it up, screw it up, and wind your tap in. I rate these quite a lot. So, that's fixed on the wall, plugged and screwed, that's solid now. So we only have the actual outside tap itself. So, PTFE tape. Everybody does it their own amount of times. But, so you wrap it round your thread. You want to keep it nice and neat, because obviously we're on front of house here. Oh, ran out. So, I'm back. Excuse the hand at the side of the house, that's Charlie trying to retrieve a Stanley knife. So I've gone round it 5 times. So we just keep that going for a minute. Get it back on. I've done it about 16 times. And you want to just press it in. You can add stuff to it, but I don't think we'll need it. You don't want to cross thread, so your thread's got to sit on nice. that's going on really nice so far. You can, when you're tightening stuff up, when you're doing plumbing, if it's dead loose and you can just tell, it's not going to seal. Whereas that, I am confident. I'm going to go one more turn, but if you get this wrong, you have to redo it. Beautiful. So just whilst I go on the inside now, I'll turn this off. And that is how to fit an outside tap. So that's the inside now. I was slightly off with my drill, but I've just carved a little bit of the thermalite out. I'm going to come up the corner now, across into the cold. Come up the corner because we wouldn't come across here, because just people always put pictures up and stuff. So you try and run it where no one's ever going to put anything in the wall. So let's do it. So that's it coming across there, nicely clipped up. Just opted for a soldered elbow. I'll show you on the outside now. Nice and neat. Pretty good flow, to be fair. There we go. Happy day. Obviously, anytime you're doing plumbing, anywhere that you don't touch will decide to leak. These are an absolute nightmare. An old tap connector, you can actually see the rubber washer. I suspect that that had been dripped and then got tightened and tightened and tightened, and the rubber washer's gone in it. But yeah, out with the old, and we've just put a new one in upstairs. The water's back on now, and I believe that the plumbing is done. Yes, I've got a downstairs bathroom to do, but we're not doing that yet. But yeah, see what we get up to now this afternoon. 10 to 1 it is, so it's 2.5, well, I've done 2 12-hour days, but all the job, the plumbing is literally done. So yeah. Filming on a main road, so everyone's going to think I'm mad. So we've done all that on site, but now it's time for me to get this haircut sorted. It's been 2.5 weeks. I've really liked the time lapse, so let's get a trim. Feeling a lot better. I wanted to get Josh in my video. It's just one of them, life's about just having them loyal people around you. Josh has been my friend for years, and he's cut my hair for a long time. So my mum was a barber, and when she died when I was 14, I went to a couple of people, but then I've stuck with Josh now for well over 10 years. So yeah, no better feeling than getting your hair cut. Let's get back to the job and get set up for tomorrow, which is going to be the next episode, which is going to be a full bathroom conversion. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I just built that wall outside a spare hour. I'm going to show you what the next episode is about. Oh. So it's a very special bathroom, this one, that we're going to be replacing, as it's Charlotte's mum and dad's. Speak of the devil now. How do you feel about us coming doing this bathroom for you? So, as a bit of context, you and Joanne are not going to be here, are you?
No, we're not.
So,
courtesy of JBW, we've got a few days in Anglesey. Joe's been kind enough to let us go and say it's a caravan. So
yeah, all the customers don't get that treatment, but
yeah, he's after something. I'm not too sure what it is.
Not your approval, just yeah. But yeah, this is what we're up against tomorrow. We've got 5 days, 5 long days to break its back. I think we'll get most of it done, to be honest. If not, it'll be the second fix suite, but we'll know when it's all ripped out how well it's going to go. But we've got all the suite here, all the materials ready to go in the morning. So yeah, fingers crossed.
With 5 days.
5 days. So in 5 days we'll have it ripped out. Toilet will be here. No, we'll see you on the next episode. BGL skips. I'm sure that they swapped that skip and put a nice painted one in. But the flag's up. So yeah, it's a nice personal job, that one, so it's got to be bang on. But yeah, thanks for watching. You know what to do with the channel and everything. It's all appreciated. Quite a good job that. We're going to try and post it start to finish, or at least mostly done. So yeah, bye for now.